Now you take out your EVS books, and we're going to from today we're going to start the third summative chapters. All right. So you turn your books page to page number 120, the tigers in the forest. I'm starting with this chapter. All right, and we'll proceed accordingly. All right. Okay, so the name of the chapter is Tigers in the Forest, and it is underneath it is written, are tigers really there? Who else is there, and what else is there? So, this chapter mainly deals with the forest of West Bengal. All right, now here, are tigers there? Why such a question? Because tigers are certain species of animal that is vanishing, right? Why they are vanishing? Because either they are poached, that is killed by the hunters, or they are and due to the clearance of the forest for making houses, buildings, factories, the their natural habitat is lost, which is why the tigers are reducing in numbers, because they are a wild animal who actually live in the deep jungle. So unless they are provided with such a environment, they are losing, and also they are also dying due to hunger. Now why hunger? Because as the forests are being cleared, the wild animals, the tigers usually hunt other animals for their subsistence or for their existence. So due to the clearance of the jungle, the wild animals are also vanishing from there. So the tigers are left with nothing to eat. So eventually what happens? They are dying. So that is why this question is there, that are tigers really there? So their numbers are seen very reducing day by day. But the governments have taken certain measures to prevent poaching, hunting by establishing wildlife sanctuaries or tiger reservation centers, which helps the tigers to be in their natural habitat, and they are also being guarded by the forest rangers, so that no illegal poaching of the tigers can be done. Okay, now in this chapter it is said that there are no tigers in the forest, there are elephants in the forest. Sometimes they come out and destroy our houses. Then there are beehives of bees, and also fox and rabbit. There are also trees that are found in the forest like sal, teak, radhachura, polash, eucalyptus, etc. Then is again the question here, where is the tiger? Now, since I have given you the introduction in my last audio, so you know why they are asking this question. Then there are also rows of pine trees and oak. That means this forest is found in the mountainous region. You will find forest too, where we find pine trees, oak, fir, birch, and rhododendron. So these are all names of the trees and flowering plants that are found in the hilly areas. Then there are ferns and bushes. So you find lot of bushes, ferns in the hilly areas or the mountainous areas of West Bengal. Then butterflies, waterfalls. So all these are related to the higher mountain. Then cheetah, bear, and red panda roam in the forest. So these kind of animals are found in the foothills, or in the foothills of Himalayas, or in the higher regions. Then you must have read also Jaldapara Reserve Forest, which is famous for the single or one horned rhinoceros. Then there are tigers. Now again it is saying there are tigers. Sometimes they raid homes. Now tiger's basic home is found in the Sundarbans, right, where this animal has his basic home. Now due to the dearth of food or unavailability of food, what they do is they sometimes go into the villages and try to man eat, that is they become man eaters. So sometimes they are also get killed by the local people, or when the people when sometimes they're like, you have already studied in the Sundarban chapter, their one profession they practice is honey collection. So when sometimes the group of people go into the forest for collecting honey from the trees, these tigers also attack them and they lose their life, the people. So these are the way, that is the basic home for tigers. Then what they are there are snakes, wild boars, monkeys, deers, and along with this there are trees like Sundari, you know it, Goran and Hital. Then a few steps lead to the river. Then as it is at the near the mouth of the forest is located, or Sundarban is located at the mouth of the deltaic region of West Bengal. So after this is that the Bay of Bengal, right, where we find dangerous animals like crocodiles and camot. Then there are tigers, elephants, bisons, one-horned rhinoceros and cheetahs. So there are tigers in the Jaldapara Reserve Forest also, but the number is very less. And there are also trees like Chap, Shiloni and Lali. Then we find also deers, squirrels, foxes, wildcats. Then you have and chameleons. Then there are also trees like sal, teak, arjun, haritaki, mango and lychee. So we after this discussion we may find that all the trees are not available everywhere. During the in the mountainous region there are different kind of trees. In the deltaic region you find different kind of trees in the forest, and again in the plains there are different kinds of trees that are found in the forest. And also the species of animals also vary in the different types of forest. Now we have heard about there are forests, right? The plants in the gardens are also there in the forest. The certain plants that we are finding, or species that we plant in our garden, is also found in the forest. There are various water bodies in the forest. If you have been to any kind of reserve forest, you'll find suddenly in the middle there is a water body. Why? Because this water body helps the animals to quench their thirst, right? And then in the forest we hear various sounds of various insects, birds and animals, and all this together make up the forest. Now many of you are asking about ferns, eucalyptus. These are all types of small plants and trees that are found in the mountainous areas or in the forest areas. Now eucalyptus you should be knowing, it's a tree. Now what is the meaning of eucalyptus? You don't know. Eucalyptus is a tree from which it's a type of a medicinal tree from which eucalyptus oil is discovered, which is used for many purposes.